Welcome back to Be Rich. So I decided to make a cameo appearance today because
Cameo, that's good. We are doing cameo all this time, boss. You're the main sauce.
Okay. I am very happy today the market has corrected 150 points as I'm speaking. It's almost there at the level at which it was there on the day of the elections. And from that's about still 100 points away from that. And from that point, the market corrected 1,300 points before it recovered. So I think we will get there today or this week. And even the American market has given up a lot of more than 50% of
Yes.
gain of Mr. Trump's victory.
Yes.
And since the market has corrected 10%, now we can comfortably say the market has corrected 10%. There are a lot of articles creeping up in the financial press, but finally talking of a consumption slowdown. Finally. But this consumption slowdown has been evident for a long time. I basically want to talk about three things during the course of the conversation with Vinod, but let's allow Vinod to start the topics.
Yeah. So if you've been looking at the market today, a lot of value has opened up in the companies we usually will look at for consideration. So as you're looking at these companies, please don't get excited. I do get a lot of you pinging me on Instagram saying, can I look at now more than that? Can I do 2 times coffee, tiffin? I'm like, please don't, because the pain will be very evident if the correction comes more severe as the week goes on. If let's say you bought something for 1,000 rupees today and it goes up by end of the week by 1,020, 1,030, you won't feel so bad as you're consuming more of this. But let's say you bought it for 1,000 rupees today and by end of the week it goes down to 900, you'll feel terrible. So this is the main reason I keep saying wait. And like Anand opened up and said, there is nothing globally, there's nothing locally, there's nothing which is going to be something for the market to hold on to have any kind of positive rally. If there's anything positive, it will be the famous dead cat bounce, where people are moving in to buy at value and then you'll see it drop again. Because simple reason, the FIIs are selling. They're selling not everything. They are buying things of value, like Anand explained in the previous video when we were speaking. He has spoken this idea in MoneyPechu in Tamil. He has spoken this in Hindi. And he's spoken this in English, that when he says FIs are selling, it doesn't mean they're selling lock, stock, barrel and moving out of the country. It means they're net sellers. Things which are overvalued and overpriced, they feel is not worth holding on to because there's a chance of not moving forward is not there considering the slowdown. So they're exiting those positions, and they're holding on to positions where they see value still being there. Other than that, he's been telling you big fund companies are coming into India, PEs are coming, and they're trying to buy companies like Haldiram, take position in these. So they're trying to actually hold value directly instead of through the market. So that is also very evident. So keep an eye on the news, but there's nothing more than this to start off with.
What I would like to add is today's major correction is in the IT. And still Infosys is at 1,800. Wipro was at a 52-week high. TCS has just cracked 4,000. Absolutely nowhere near consideration level, given that there is going to be no growth in the industry.
Correct. And where dollar is heading to.
Yeah. So since there is no growth in the industry, I won't look at anything less than 20 times earnings is not at all in a position you should look at it. So there is nothing we can do in the IT space. There was a time in my time, if you had been following my Tamil channel, where I had given calls on Tech Mahindra, HCL, Infi and ITC, and a very long time ago Wipro. Now, but you cannot go anywhere near that. Don't even think of going anywhere near.
Yes.
Wait for the market to deeply correct.
Correct.
In pharma, for some good reason, Dr. Reddy is being hammered, and we should say thank you very much. And you should consider Dr. Reddy. You keep asking me, give me new stocks. I again quote the great Charlie Munger. You need just 4 or 5 great ideas to make $1 billion in a lifetime.
Yes.
I've given you more than 30. Nothing has fundamentally changed in those 30 stocks. They look very good. They are giving more value. And today I saw Tata Motors at 760. It may even 762, 63.
Yes, it's fabulous value.
There's fabulous value in that. Why? Because now, including Maruti through and indirectly, and most car companies have said, they are exiting 5 to 7 lakh range. So the minimum car range in India is going to be 7 to 12. And that is the sweet spot for the Tatas. And Tata Motors has said that they have had a great third quarter. I do not know what is going to happen. But that the company is going to be there for a long time. The India operations is already debt-free. They have 1,000 crores in cash. Even the European ones, the foreign one, JLR, in a year's time will become, by the end of this year, will be cash rich.
True.
So it's a company without debt. And the finance arm has been sold to Tata Capital, and they have only equity of Tata Capital.
Yes.
So, and they owned Tata Technologies. So you are going to get a lot of value in that.
Yes, even Tata Sons have become debt free.
The other most important thing which I'm looking at is IndusInd Bank, which is being hammered because of the microfinance position. Now, the microfinance position in IndusInd Bank is not very bad. What he has done is, as a matter of abundant caution, like Shashwat explained in an article and also in the podcast, here they have created a buffer against which future losses can be written off. It is giving you very good value. You can consider that. Vaidyanathan is a great manager, so IDFC looks to me good for consideration. And of course,
South Indian Bank and
South
Karnataka
Indian
Bank.
Bank and Federal and Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank are now going to focus on NRI deposits in the Middle East. So these banks are all going to concentrate on Middle East deposits. All three represent great value, along with Karnataka Bank. Federal Bank also is there in this list, but Federal Bank has become too expensive and has become a diamond pin. So you stay away from that. So this itself is great news that you have NATCO and Dr. Reddy, you have three banks, you have the gold loan companies.
Correct.
And gold has started to move up in Indian rupees again. And I have not seen the Indian rupee today. But on Friday, the Indian rupee corrected deeply. Give you a forecast of what is going to come. Within next 6 months, I expect the rupee to hit 85. So anybody who is doing in dollars is a great bet. The other companies which earn in dollars are primarily you have the company of Bajaj Auto, which does more than 50% in exports. Hito Motors bounced back today. In a weak market, it bounced back because its results were good. And then TVS, the Motors, does a lot of exports. So you have to go back, look at the sales, and see which companies are giving you more than 50% of their turnover in exports. I don't think TVS gives 50% exports, but I'm sure Bajaj is almost there.
Yes.
So this is the kind of company you look at. The other thing I want to warn you is you would have seen Mama Earth. The company is called Hunsa Consumer. It's down 20%. There was a lot of outstanding results and gung ho and the cinema star acting as a investor and all that. Today it is frozen at 20% down because a lot of things are going wrong in that. And there is an overall Indian consumption story slow down. The stock is locked at 20% lower circuit, and will as soon as that circuit is opened, it will start to fall again. So that is bad news. Nika makes 13 crores profits in a quarter. You guys are singing praises and they are pushing up the value.
Yes.
Remember, ITC is sub 25 times earnings when I last checked, and it is making more than 13 crores a day. So just to give you a reality check. And today morning, Ola dropped below 70. It was at 68. And there were people who were 157 asking me whether they should buy. It's at 68. So things are not looking good. But it is up to us to be extremely defensive and be very careful, leave enough gunpowder. Because if the market doesn't hold at this level, it doesn't look like holding. And if it corrects another 300, 400 points here, it straight will go down to 21,000, which was the 20% mark. If it corrects another 3-4% from here, you can expect someday it will touch 21,000, or the exact point I have not calculated, which is the 20% bear market. Major stocks are already in the bear market, but not the index. The index will itself be forced to come to a bear market stage. In the last 7 weeks, nearly 50 trillion rupees has been lost by retail investors, their own foolishness, because they kept thinking they are smarter than the FIIs. So this is what I want to say.
Yeah, and the main things you have to take in consideration what Anand is saying is there has to be some reason for the market to move the other direction. There is no signal. That means earnings has to go up. For earnings to go up, there has to be something in the economy, widespread economy, for consumers to feel that things are improving and start flocking to the stores and starting to buy things, which is not happening. This is the main reason for all the consumer companies being down, because our consumption has come down. And the reason for the consumption has come down is there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, job market. People do not know about how long they'll be employed. Job security is missing. So all this is not making things great. And if you look at it at a macroeconomic level, Trump winning has given more uncertainty in the market than anything else, because first, people assumed even if he wins, he's going to be a little more even-keeled this time around because it's his second term and he'll want to leave with some kind of equity in his term. But that seems to be missing. He seems to be very aggressively going after what he's been dreaming of. And he's realized the first 2 years of his 4-year term is when he can be really aggressive and active, because the second half, once they lose the Senate and the House, he'll become a lame duck. So he's very aggressively pushing things through. And that is very apparent in what's happening in Ukraine also, where Zelensky has come out saying even if Trump comes to power, the war will end quickly. And he's kind of left a lot of ambiguity on it. Biden yesterday has come out and said he's giving permission to Ukraine to using the long-range missiles which was provided to them in defense, that they can use it on Russia and take Russian targets because of what Russia did to them over the last few days, taking on their power infrastructure. So if you look at it, that its escalation looks like it's more on the cards. Even Middle East escalation seems more on the cards. So if you look at it, there is no form of certainty. There is no, point of hope for investors, globally speaking, and even locally speaking. So this is going to continue for some time, at least until something changes. And if and when changes do happen, me and Anand will definitely be, like how we always keep telling you, we'll be the first ones to tell you change is coming. But as of now, like Anand said, there is more pain evident to see than anything else. What do you think, Anand?
Yes, I think that's it. And enjoy the time. Consider one to keep enough gunpowder.
Correct. Because if the time comes to get into a larger buying spree, Anand will be the first one to say, please enjoy. Right? We have not reached that levels as yet. If you do get carried away and drop money which you need in the short term into the market now, boy oh boy, you can be in real pain. So please do not go drop something you need a year from now, 2 years from now, like a house rental deposit or something. Go drop it inside and think you're going to be very smart and pull money out of the market. You're not going to. You'll definitely get burnt. So be careful.
Thank you for watching Be Rich. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. I have a request. I have a Hindi channel called Paisa Boltha Hai. Most of you are outside Tamil Nadu, or within Tamil Nadu you have friends who speak in Hindi. Kindly send the video to them and ask them to take a look. I am grateful for your help.
Yeah, and even if you don't know Hindi, it will be a tremendous help to me and my team if you can subscribe to the channel and just add in a comment over there, because the algorithm is such that it promotes and pushes the channel, because my team is in very dire need of your support. So any form of support would be great. Thank you.
Hey guys, that my uncles Vinod Srinivasan, Anand Srinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog/newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it, and we've analyzed macroeconomic trends. And a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for The Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.